Whenever a new iPhone launches, there's always something that all of us hate. And still, it becomes a feature for Android phones. And this year also, we have China's very own iPhone 17 Pro Max, and that too in less than a month of real iPhone launch. There's so much inspiration both inside and outside, I am completely surprised. Now, the phone that I'm talking about is Xiaomi 17 Pro Max, and let me tell you all about it. First of all, the name. See, Xiaomi normally names their phone like this: Xiaomi 15, Xiaomi 15 Pro, and Xiaomi 15 Ultra. So, it's Base, Pro, and Ultra. But this year, they changed their Pro to Pro Max and introduced a brand new compact Pro along with the base model. Up until now, it's fine, but hear this. They skipped their entire 16 portfolio and straight away went with 17. And this is done clearly to sync with iPhone 17 series. So now you have both iPhone 17 series and Xiaomi 17 series, and their model names are exactly the same. And it's not just that, they copied the entire camera module. There's a ton of inspiration in the UI and icons, and you also see liquid glass elements here and there. So yeah, Xiaomi is doing whatever it possibly can to associate with the latest iPhones, and it's doing that so that their premium phones get the same vibe and same positioning as Apple. Now, I'm not sure if it's working or not, but it's surely giving them a lot of attention. Now, apart from all the copying, Xiaomi has done some really good and creative work as well. For starters, there are dual screens here. One is obviously on the front, and second right here on this camera module. It's a 2.83-inch LTP AMOLED panel, and it comes with a pre-applied screen protector too. It's plenty bright, and there's a lot you can do with it. You can just double tap to wake it up, swipe from the top to get all your notifications, and swipe right to quickly open the camera. You get all the camera controls right on the screen, and you can shoot selfies from any lens you like. Apart from that, you can use custom wallpapers to make it look exactly like iPhones, and you can even use AI wallpapers, which looks very cool with all these movements. And by the way, if you get a call, you can just pick it up from here and it will directly go to the speaker. And when you start a timer, it will show up on the screen like this. There's no app support here, which I think would have made it even more useful. But all your basic stuff, you can do it even without picking your phone. Now, other than this secondary display, Xiaomi has done some really good work in the battery as well. The phone is just 8 mm thick and weighs only 219 grams, which is way less than iPhone 17 Pro Max, but still packs a massive 7500 mAh battery, which is more than double of what you get on an iPhone. And in charging also, you get 100 watt PPS protocol support. This basically means that you can charge this phone at the maximum speed with any PPS charger out there. There's also 50 watt wireless charging and 22.5 reverse wireless charging support, which is again top of the line. Now, the next super interesting thing is that this is the world's first phone to get Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5. In fact, it launched within just hours of Qualcomm's announcement. We have the base model with us that gets 12GB of LPDDR5X RAM and 512GB of UFS 4.1 storage. In benchmarks, this is how the scores look like. In single core, it's better than last year, but in multi-core, it's scoring less. Not sure why. The Antutu version 11 is blocked, so we couldn't run it, but we sideloaded the version 10, and again, it's scoring only 2.3 million, which is even less than Snapdragon 8 Elite. And if you're wondering about 3D Mark, we couldn't run that as well because it's also blocked. I know the scores are not as good as what we hoped for, but still, I'm keeping my fingers crossed because we'll get the real picture only when the iQOO 15 and OnePlus 15 will launch. Now, another first for this phone is that it's also the first Xiaomi phone with HyperOS 3 out of the box. And in this new update, you get a lot of cool new features. Some are just original and some are just copied from iOS. Some of the app icons look very similar to iOS, like the dialer, messages, recorder, and even gallery. It's really hard to tell them apart. The icons in control center and settings are also quite similar. Now, when tapped, the icon colorizes the same way as iOS, and it even has the same animation. And if you just notice the Wi-Fi icon, you will see that one bar is gone, just to make it look more like iOS. You will also see some liquid glass elements in the homepage, and this lock screen wallpaper paired with the font and depth effect looks exactly like an iPhone. And by the way, we are doing a dedicated video about HyperOS 3 with all the cool new features, so subscribe if you haven't already, and I will link in the video description below. Now, if you think that I'm done with all the interesting features, you are wrong, because I have one more thing left. This is a special case that they launched with the phone, and it doubles up as a gaming controller. It connects via Bluetooth and has all these controls, and the secondary display is where all the action happens. Now, since it's a China unit, we couldn't get it working, but still, it's a very cool concept. Other than all of these cool things, the phone has a super bright 6.9-inch 2K 120Hz LTPO display, a fast Type-C port, and there are 4 50MP Leica cameras, 2 in this camera module, 1 right below it, and 1 in the punch hole. I took quite a a few photos from this phone and they all come out pretty good, especially in the daylight. And yeah, I'll also leave the camera sample stripe link for you to check out. And finally, if I talk about the pricing, the Xiaomi 17 Pro Max launched in China for 5,999 yuan, which roughly translates to 75,000 Indian rupees. Now, if it comes to India, which I'm sure it won't, but hypothetically, if it does, would you pick this phone over an iPhone? Tell me in the comments. I look forward to reading your comments. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one.